And I'm Shelby Coates, and much of the tri-state is cleaning up today after deadly storms, including tornadoes, blew through the area overnight. Busted by a selfie. Police say accused criminals know they're wanted, but they're still bold enough to keep using social media. The fallout over President Trump's reported use of vulgar language continues, and it was the center of a fiery hearing on Capitol Hill. So we're going to come forward here. I'm going to take a little seat. I'm not driving the bus this morning. I'm just going to sit with Jason from the EVSC. First of all, good morning to you.
Good morning. Glad to have you on the school bus.
Great to be on the school bus and not in trouble, right? I am here with one of our first customers of the morning. It just happens to be Mayor Lloyd Winnecke. Good morning to you. For decades, this has been talked, maybe the best kept secret. What makes...
No, this is the worst kept secret.
It's not easy enough.
So the debate is done, I think. The debate is done. Can't wait to see. Good luck, Joey Chestnut. Now, you can find links to our hot topics on our website and also our Facebook page, the 44 News This Morning Facebook page. You better not throw up. Good afternoon and welcome back. Well, even popes get to enjoy a good laugh every now and then. Pope Francis proved that on Wednesday. Bundle up before you head out the door for work tomorrow, but by the end of the week, we could be back in the 70s.
It is so strange.
Crews in Anderson County are dealing with broken trees and power outages, all because of the strong winds that Jason just told you about. And other first responders are on the scene of an officer-involved shooting in downtown Evansville. It's a story we first told you about at the top of this newscast. Now, this is still an active scene right now. We start with breaking news. Evansville police have made an arrest in connection with the Monday night shooting near Green River Road and Covert Avenue. Evansville Police Department is releasing new information about why officers chased a car that ended up crashing and killing 2 children. We have live team coverage here on 44 News, covering the communities within the path of today's eclipse. 44 News reporter Veronica DeKen, we are joining with the Salvation Army to fight the war on hunger. It goes until 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. today. And take a look at the baskets right now. We just received some donations.
It's Sexiest Man Alive for 2017.
Everyone is talking about this. The 6'5" Oklahoman doesn't love to be the center of attention. So his girlfriend, Gwen Stefani. And as sports fans across the country gear up for another March Madness here on CBS 44, employers might not be as excited. Blessed by the Pope is expected to earn more than $200,000. Wow, on the auction block. Yeah, I really do want that car, but
It's a sweet ride.
it's going to a good cause, so I'm not going to bother it. No.
Why not?
Well, it's going to those communities. So I
That'll
don't
be
want
a
to
really
take
fun
away
car to
from that.
drive.
That dangerous chase ended right here behind me at this exit ramp. You can see the truck is still here on scene. Someone grabbed a statue and tried to break the window, and when that didn't work, they then shot inside the car. You can see the bullet holes going through there. Another road closing in the upstate after a tractor trailer slams into a local bridge. What it means for your tax dollars and your travel. That's right, it's a story we've been covering since the beginning, and now we're right back here in Lawrence County. That's where the suspected driver, who's still here in the detention center behind me, he will face a judge at a bond hearing later today. I want to show you his mugshot. This is a new mugshot of that driver. As you mentioned, Adam Richardson Martin. He will have that bond hearing today at 4 p.m. in Lawrence County. Now take a look at this Air 7 video. Martin is accused of leading deputies on a high-speed chase through several counties after committing armed robbery in Oconee County. In Anderson County, deputies even say that Martin fired shots at passing trucks, hoping to cause a wreck. The chase went into Greenville County and ended here in Lawrence County with the crash on an exit ramp along 385 near Clinton. That's where Martin was arrested and taken to the hospital and then to jail. Really need to make sure your car is winter ready. So we asked some of the auto experts what you need to do right now. They tell me first, check under the hood. Really start with your antifreeze. Make sure it's 50-50. Too much water in your antifreeze can really freeze up the engines and things under the hood. Also, check out your tires and your tire pressure. You need to make sure that your tires are winter ready and they can handle any ice or snow conditions on the road. They also wanted me to tell you tonight to really make sure you have at least half a tank of gas in your gas tank before you hit the road. That's because anything less could really freeze up some of the fuel lines in your car. Also, you don't want to get stuck in traffic with less than half a tank of gas with some of the icy conditions on the road tonight. And finally, it's also good to make sure you have an up-to-date survival kit here in your trunk. The pretty unbelievable story we've been following all weekend long. 2 cars trapped inside a sinkhole. Now, we tracked down one of those drivers, and Larry Cooper, he tells me he was headed home from work. He was in the dark and in the rain, and when he got to this location, his car fell into a sinkhole.
Throats out when I hear them giggling and laughing and going on. Oh, let me spend the rest of my life with my family. What about my family? It's gone. My family's gone.
Melissa Cole is referring to this couple, Jeremy and Christine Moody. With smiles, the two pleaded guilty to killing registered sex offender 59-year-old Charles Parker and his wife Gretchen Parker. And on their way to jail, they said they would kill again.
Killing that pedophile was the best day of my life.
Child molesters do not deserve to live.
The solicitor's office says the couple targeted the sex offender. They visited his home, claiming they had car trouble. These surveillance photos show how they used a gun to order the couple inside. Investigators say the Moody's shot and stabbed them both to death. Now they will spend the rest of their lives behind bars.
If I'm going to make it into heaven, I have to forgive them for what they done to my aunt and uncle. But right now, I can't. I'm just glad that they would never see daylight.
The killing couple both claim to be part of an online hate group, Crew 41, but attorneys claim Jeremy Moody had mental conditions, and he was off his medication when he says God told him to avenge victims by killing sex offenders.
You never know what motivates somebody to do these sorts of things.
Right.
I think that there was probably some aspect of what Mr. Dest was saying, some grandiose vision of themselves as the Avengers.
Christine Moody's attorney told the judge she was a victim of rape and sexual assault.
I think Jeremy and I would have done it again if given the opportunity.
We checked with criminologist Dr. Reed Toth to see if being a member of a hate group has any impact when it comes to crimes like this one.
This was a very, very small, loosely formed group. This group existed primarily on the internet. For it to be that this group sort of caused them or encouraged them to do this is probably not the case.
In court, Moody's attorney says the killings had nothing to do with his ideas on race. But Moody and his wife admitted they are members of a white power online group based here in South Carolina.